What up, bitches? It's a misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. This is part 2 of defending Kanye West. I told y'all that I was gonna cover N.O.R.E and LeBron, but I think I'm just gonna combine the two because it's a similar situation when it comes down to this whole thing. Now, you already know about the whole Kanye West stuff as of late. Basically, Kanye West is dropping truth bombs all over the place, and a lot of mainstream liberal hacks, they can't take it. You know, some of these truths can't be put out there. And let's start with LeBron James. Y'all know who he is: basketball player, billionaire, philanthropist. LeBron James also has a show called The Shop, where he'll sit and talk to other celebrities about life shit and chop it up. And he had one with Kanye West in the tank. It was pre-recorded and he was supposed to release it, but due to Kanye West not following the Hollywood's narrative and getting out of the matrix, essentially, LeBron James cucked. He said, nah, you know what? Due to recent events, we're not going to air the show. And, you know, it's so sad to see someone like LeBron James. I mean, I expect this from him because of who he is. He is a cuck. This dude puts out there all this pro-black shit and this and that. And you would think that, you know, this is a black voice. Let's hear it. You know, let's hear why he feels this way. And he just says, you know what, let's just shut the whole conversation down. Let's not put it out there. Let's not have the people decide what's right or see what they agree with, what they can take away from it. No. Just shut down the whole forum altogether. So that's no surprise from him. Again, I'll say it again. LeBron James, as a philanthropist, great dude, and I'm happy that he's a black man that made $1 billion. But everything else outside of that, I think he sucks. Oh, and he's a great basketball player, by the way, but he just sucks as a person. Now let's move on to N.O.R.E. All right, legendary rapper. For those that don't know, been around the game for a minute. He has a podcast named Drink Champs. Some of y'all might know it. It's very popular, especially in the hip-hop world. N.O.R.E was out here promoting the fact that he was gonna have Kanye come on here and speak. You know, considering all the latest stuff, you know, he was promoting the shit out of it. Even after it was done, oh, we had Kanye on, it was a good time, blah 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 blah, all this shit, right? So they put up the podcast, Kanye saying what he's saying, and all of a sudden they private it, they take it down, and N.O.R.E a day later ends up going on what was it, Hot 97 and The Breakfast Club, and essentially this man goes on a whole apology tour, basically apologizing for what Kanye West said. Oh, I should have checked him, this and that. He was kind of talking out of both sides of his mouth, because on one hand he was saying, well, I'm a journalist, and the journalist part of me, you know, has to let him say what he needs to say, right? But, you know, as a black man, there's certain things I had to check him on certain things, and it's just like, dude, this dude took down the fucking podcast. It wasn't because of big tech doing it. It was his own doing, because a few fucking woke pricks on Twitter, I guess, because that's where they all fester. A few woke pricks were pissed off about it. And I'm more embarrassed, more angry at N.O.R.E, because this is a dude who puts himself out there as this gangster dude and blah, 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 blah. My response, if I was N.O.R.E, or the N.O.R.E that I heard on records, to some of these Twitter pricks, I'd be like, fuck you. This is my podcast. I'm going to do what I want. He said what he said, and I gave him a platform to say it and explain it and be done with it. You know, this whole shit where you deplatform or hide people, all you're going to do is give him more credibility. People are starting to believe it. And by the way, I got to shout out a bunch of these people that rip the podcast and are reposting it, because I'm so glad to see, particularly from black people, they're on there commenting, and a lot of them are starting to wake up. A lot of them are saying, well, what did Kanye say that was wrong? He's saying he's spitting a lot of truth out there. He's saying a lot of things that are fucking true. You know what I mean? So yeah, you didn't do anything but amplify Kanye West, okay? And a lot of you running scared. You know, I know what people are gonna say, the whole anti-Semite thing. Listen, let me just jump into that real quick. I don't think what he said was, you know what? I'm going to save that for another video. I'm going to save that maybe for part 3. I'll delve into that because I don't want to make that too long. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I think that LeBron James is a definite cuck. N.O.R.E, yeah, N.O.R.E's a cuck too. You know what? Yeah, you are a cuck, because that whole shit with the killer bees, I totally forgot about that. You cucked up there too. You should have just stood your ground and said, hey, this is what I believe. So yeah, that's all I got to say. Y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe, and that's it. Peace, bitches.